Alrighty. Hi, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name's Sarah. I go by Willow Tree Tarot 333 here on YouTube and on TikTok. Welcome in. I hope that you are comfy, you are cozy, and with a little beverage or snack for this comfy, cozy reading. Today's reading is going to be another pick a pile. I'm very excited. Today's pick a pile is specifically going to be what gifts are you attracting in from the universe, because both of these decks are actually gifts. This one I gave to my roommate and this one my roommate gave to me, so they're actually both gifts. So I have a very strong feeling that whoever is watching this is attracting in a major gift, a major blessing from the universe. So yeah, I'm very excited. Today is a living room edition. Not that you can really tell from your angle, but usually I film in my bedroom. But I've got the place to myself tonight, so I've escaped my bedroom and into the living room. Oh my goodness, if you can't tell, I'm a bedroom child. You could also be a bedroom child. All right. So just take a second, give yourself a moment to see which pile, which deck you are feeling called to. We've got raw amethyst with, hold on, I've got the box here. And then we've got this one. They're actually both from the same company as well, which is even funnier. I'm also feeling called to see what the first card, Three of Wands. This is what the first card on one of the decks on one of the piles that I did in my other pick a pile that I just posted. And the Devil. Hold on, I'm going to use the crystal to cover them so that YouTube doesn't scream at me. Don't get mad. I can't control that they're naked. Okay. So there we go. I'll put this one here as well just so that it's there. There we go. Alrighty. So I'm going to move on now. If you need another moment, feel free to pause and sit for another minute or so, however long you need. Even if you still are not too sure about which pile to go with, I am going to do an energy check for both piles as well, so please try not to stress about it. At the end of the day, you shouldn't be taking these too seriously anyways. Alrighty, let's jump right in. Hello, pile one. If you chose the raw amethyst stone and the wyspell, I don't think I'm going to pronounce this right, but neoteric feminine tarot, this sucker right here, and this is your reading. We're just going to do an energy check, but I wanted to shuffle this deck first. Hi, hello, how are ya? I hope that y'all are doing fan-frickin-tastic right now. I hope that you're comfy and cozy and ready for this reading. Like I said in the intro, I'm going to be doing an energy check first, but let's just shuffle these up. Perfect. Just gonna place this to the side so that we can take a look here at your little energy check. You've got a couple pairs, twos could be significant. But we have a card from the Green Witch's Oracle. Then we've got two palm reading cards that give some characteristics. Then we've got the Moonscape Oracle, two cards from the Witch's Wisdom Tarot, I believe. Yes. And then Money and Law of Attraction Oracle card as well. So let's dive right in. Oh my gosh, we've got healing. We've got fire. We've got, there is no shortage of money or time. And this one says, there's no shortage, and any attention to shortage of something wanted will always produce negative emotion within you, because your guidance is letting you know that you have strayed from your broader basic understanding of abundance and well-being. Whether you are focused upon the shortage of money or seeing yourself as having only so many years to live, and so each day that is expended is one day closer to the end of your years, that feeling of decline is contrary to your broader understanding of eternal nature and your being. You could really struggle with overthinking at the moment. We have snow, rest, and contemplation. We've got the gift. Oh my gosh, I freaking love that. And this is all about what gift you're attracting in from the universe at the moment. I love that so much. Oh my god. Okay, and then 2 characteristics. You could have small hands. Or if you don't have small hands, you could just, because there's another like trait, which is you could often see the bigger picture, but can also miss out on important details. You are reasonable and also self-disciplined. That was just the middle one that caught my eye. And then the amount of mercury, I don't know why that word is so difficult for me to say. So you could be interested in the world around you, very curious. You could really enjoy competition, as well as affection and entertaining. And you could often sometimes struggle with sincerity, or with showing sincerity. Number 6 could be really significant because we have 15 and we have 6, and 15 can be reduced to 6. You could also just have like mount under your pinky, like the skin could come up into like a bump. And then there's also some booklets that I need to read from for some of these so that we can get some more details here. So let's start with which is wisdom. 8-8 is also very significant. I don't know how I missed that. Oh my god, I literally just opened to the healing page. That is so crazy. Okay. Okay, go. Okay. So the essence of this card is wounding, rest, patience, healing, resilience, green magic, and empathy. So I feel like you could currently be in the energy of resting, having to really practice patience with yourself, but mostly healing. You're going through major periods of healing at the moment. 8 of fire, which is wake up. Oh my goodness. I'm struggling to get to this one. Okay, it says wake up, you're alive and anything is possible, celebrate. So I feel like you could maybe be trying to get out of a period of being hard on yourself. I feel like you're trying to be easier on yourself. You're trying to have more patience with yourself. I feel like you're trying not to rush yourself. I feel like you're really trying to remind yourself that you have time, that you have everything that you need. It just may not be going according to how you specifically thought that it would. You are still going in the right direction. You are still taking care of yourself in the ways that you need to, in the ways necessary. I feel like you are trying to stop the spiral of anxiety rather than feed into it, because you're trying to remind yourself that you are doing enough, and that you do in fact like have enough. You are enough. You have enough time, you have enough money, you are enough, you are capable enough to do what you need to do. You are responsible enough to take care of yourself in the way that you need to. You could have just recently like took on a lot more responsibility as well. Took on a lot more onto your shoulders, onto your plate. You could have just like gotten a promotion at a job that requires you to do more or know more, or be not be better, but like get better, to continue to grow. I feel like there's this sense of like constant growth, of steady growth, and learning that you don't need to rush to be the best, that it's slow and steady that really gets you there and really helps you perfect your practice. All right, and then for the gift, it says, smoke rising up behind her. Pandora sits in her chair, pondering what the jar contained. Was it a good idea to release the potent magic contained in such a small vessel? She does not know what will become of her gift just yet. Only time can tell what will happen to the world as the gift spreads out from the tarnished jar. Pandora wears a simple lavender robe, showing her devotion to Zeus. It also shows the gift of wisdom and generosity attributed to her. Meanings of this card could be careful of stepping into situations you may not be able to get out of, retreat from complicated situations. I feel like this is your fear. I feel like this is what you're currently kind of fighting at the moment, is this fight or flight. I feel like you're really trying to not take on too much, but also not run away from the opportunity that is being presented to you, or that has been presented to you. It's like there's this sense of going into this with your eyes wide open, knowing that you're going to have to set boundaries. So you're going into this prepared to set boundaries to make sure that, yes, you are handed more tasks because of like an increased pay rate, you know? New position, new tasks, new pay. That being said, also going into this knowing that you don't need to be taking on more than what has already been agreed upon without said compensation. Alrighty, I had to clean up storage, so that could be significant, but also just like making space, clearing space, sorry. So I got cut off, but I was talking about how there's a need to, when going into this new opportunity, make sure that you don't get walked all over in a situation, in whatever this is. This feels like something that you are currently starting though, so this doesn't feel like something that you are necessarily attracting in, but something that you have already attracted in. So it feels like something that's already in your life. But it feels like you're learning to be compassionate, but with a backbone, be the gentle, soft person that you are, while also learning to stand up for yourself at the same time and not let people take advantage of your kindness or see it as weakness, because it is not a weakness. Alrighty, so if that resonated, let's get into this. Your birthday could be June 15th. Take that if it resonates. You could be a Gemini. Ooh. I already shuffled this, but for some reason I want to shuffle it again. Ooh, the Eight of Cups flew out at me. You could be walking away from a current, if you don't resonate with like a currently starting a new opportunity, that could be what you are currently attracting in. And you are learning to stand up for yourself and walk away from a current situation that is no longer serving you. So also take that if it resonates, because again, this will be collective, so it gets quite broad and vague sometimes with certain things because I can receive so many different things at once, but take what resonates. As long as the message doesn't confuse you and leave you being like, what? Then it could be for you. I feel like there's always a little message. Sometimes it's just not all of it. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And always remember not to take these too seriously. They're just for fun at the end of the day and for entertainment purposes. And I'm truly only here to confirm what your intuition has already been telling you. So let's dive in. What gift is the person watching this, pile one, attracting in from the universe? What gift is pile one attracting in from the universe? Ooh. Sorry, I say gift and there's the Ace of Pentacles. Love to see it. Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups, King of Pentacles. So it feels like what you're attracting is abundance of like all forms, like an emotional sense of abundance with the King of Cups and like a physical sense of abundance with the King of Pentacles. And I love that the Ace of Pentacles came out because that's like my gift card that always feels like a physical gift. It could be like money, it could be anything. Like it just feels like something physical. It feels like somebody is giving something to you. You could resonate with the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, but I also feel like this could be someone. I'm gonna get more. What gift are they attracting in? Yeah, I feel like it could be a person. Oh my god, not the Queen of Cups. Like, I just can't shake the feeling that you're attracting it all. And somebody like really doesn't want you to know about it because somebody really doesn't want you to believe that you're worthy or deserving of this, but you totally are. But I just feel like I need to like bust my booty and get this out real fast because I feel like I don't have a lot of time. Not like I feel like I'm in danger, but I just feel like my phone isn't gonna let me record this. I feel like you could be having to remind yourself that you're not in danger. I feel like you could be heavily parenting yourself right now. I've been talking about that a lot, but I really feel like somebody really wants to come in and like gift you something, give you something, give you some form of recognition as well, because I did see the Six of Wands, but now it's like all closed, so all closed. It's like crazy. Okay. This is going to be very emotionally fulfilling. You're going to maybe even cry. I feel like this person just really sees you in a very divine way. And I feel like you have never felt seen in this way before. I feel like you're really starting to see yourself in a more divine way. So it's being reflected back to you by another person. I want to get a couple love oracle cards really quick. If I have time, please let me, please. I beg of you, let me. Oh my god, I literally feel like I don't have time. Okay. Can you please give me more on this gift that they're attracting in at the moment? Oop. And I express your love. Somebody wants to express their love through a gift. This could even be a letter. I'm hearing like a handwritten letter or a poem. This person could write you a poem. Religious factors. You could be nervous about religious factors, or this could have kept you like apart from this person for a minute. Oh my god, I feel like I lost it. Got it. You've got passion, more energy, more energy, more passion, more passion, more passion, more energy. Sorry. Woo! Okay, we've got let your friends help you, and then we've got give your relationship a chance as well. Again, I feel like there's something that you need to give a chance to. I feel like this is maybe somebody that's not your type. I'm hearing as well. This could be somebody that's not like your usual. Ooh, and we have deserve love that flew and landed right center. Love that. Okay, let's see. I think that's it. Very soon. We got very soon on the bottom. Love that. Okay, because I was also getting like Eight of Wands energy, and like I feel like I'm in a rush. Like I feel like I don't have a lot of time before maybe you even receive this. Like I feel like I'm on a bit of a time constraint. This person could also feel like they don't have a lot of time before you are scooped up, so they feel like they're on a bit of a ticking time bomb right now, or ticking time clock. I don't know what the right phrase is. I don't know if I'm saying the right thing 90% of the time. I just have to trust the process. But I hope that this resonated. I'm like cleaning up right now, but I hope that this resonated. If it did, let me know. I love hearing about that stuff. I love hearing about the little specifics that really stick out to you guys, because a lot of the time I don't even remember what I said during any of this. Because channeling, it's not me, it's your spirit team. It's very hard to explain. But anyways, a lot of the time I don't remember. So it's really nice to hear what things really stand out to you guys. And because they're collective, different things are going to stand out to different people. So it's really nice to see like what stands out to who. Anywho, I love you. I hope that you enjoyed it. I love making these. Tarot is one of my favorite things, to be honest. It's super fun. Like I get to have a little bit of a glimpse sometimes and give a little bit of like guidance from an outside perspective, which is really cool. And I love being able to do that from the comfort of my own home in my PJs. So I enjoy what I do. I hope that you enjoy what I create, what I put out. But I will see you in the next one. Have a great night. Remember not to hold on to anything and to just take this as a confirmation for what your intuition has already been telling you and to let it go so that you can continue to attract it in. There is currently something that you are focused on, so continue focusing on that in the physical abundance that you are currently creating in your own life. All right. I love you. Bye. Alrighty, hello pile 2. This is low-key kind of a speed reading because I feel like I'm in a bit of a rush with my phone storage being so finicky right now. So phone storage could be significant for both piles because I'm recording these back to back and I'm like really concerned that I'm not gonna have enough storage or that's gonna give me issues. So I'm like keeping an eye on my phone right now to make sure that it doesn't stop recording when I'm unaware of it. Anywho, I have an energy check for y'all. So if you picked this little, I believe it's a carnelian stone. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was a gift a long time ago. I tend to get names confused super easily. So I'm open to criticism and to be corrected. So always correct me if I say something incorrectly or if I call something by the incorrect name multiple times. Whatever. Beautiful stone, beautiful deck. We are going to see what gift you are attracting, but first we are going to see what energy you are currently in at the moment. So let's take a little peek. These palm reading cards are just going to give me some characteristics, hopefully. It could be physical characteristics if they stand out, but mostly like personality traits. But oval fingernails could be significant. Key traits are socially minded. You take things in your stride. You're never really impulsive or angry. You struggle to assert yourself. You're acutely aware of others and you avoid confrontation. Which is so funny because I was like, I'm open to criticism. Like, just let me know, y'all. Let me know if I'm wrong. I feel like you could maybe struggle with speaking your mind or hearing criticism of some kind. You could maybe take it to heart. A pronounced knuckles, specifically the middle finger knuckle, if it comes out like in the middle there. You love learning. You feel as though it is your most important skill. You have common sense with finances, but trouble remembering mundane things. So you could be a little bit of a scatterbrain, but be a very like logical person at the same time. And very good with money. We've got the Witch's Wisdom Oracle, which is number 7 in its ancestor from their major arcana. I love this deck. It's super beautiful. Just gonna put the small ones off to the side until I'm like organized here. And then we've got 2 from the Dreamscape Oracle, and then 2 from the Green Witches Oracle. Sorry, I'm like a bit further back from y'all. And then we've got a money in the Law of Attraction Oracle card as well. But the Dreamscape is the Silence, which I don't know if I've actually pulled this card before. And Memory. What is that song? Is it from Cats? I have no idea. I heard Memory. Mint, which is abundance, persistence, and proliferation from the Green Witches Oracle. And then we've got fruit, achievement, success from the Green Witches Oracle. Let me put this in the center. Can you see? Can move these up more. Oh my gosh, I really hope I have time here. But okay. A little crystal can go there. Right off the bat, I'm getting that you're a very wise old soul with the ancestor card, though. Even if you are young physically, age-wise, or even appear young physically, you are very, very wise beyond your years. I don't believe this is your first lifetime. I feel like this could be one of multiple. For your money and the law of attraction cards, we pulled the my career is one of creating a joyful life experience. And this one just has a little message on it. And it says, if your dominant intent is to feel joy while you are doing the work, your triad of intentions, freedom, growth, and joy, will come quickly and easily into alignment. See your career as one of creating a joyful life experience. So I keep checking my phone. You are not a creator of things or a regurgitator of what someone else has created or a gatherer of stuff. You are a creator, and the subject of your creation is your joyful life experience. This is your mission. That is your quest. That is why you are here. I love that, because you are here to truly just create a joyful experience for yourself. I don't want to I'm going to tuck this under so that it's peeking out, because I love the imagery on this ancestor card, so I don't want to cover it, but I want this little message peeking out, so we're going to deal with it like that. And then we're going to put these right there. Okay, cute. Cute, cute, cute. All right. I just scooch you down a little bit. A little bit more. That works. Okay. So there are some little booklet thingies for me to read. So I'm going to start the ancestor card since I'm talking about it so much. I love it. It's just so beautiful. The essence, so there is a lot, but I just read the essence, especially since I do feel like I have a bit of a time constraint right now. I really want to get like a proper camera to film with, so that I don't have to worry about this storage all the time. But anywho, I'm attracting that in. It is something that will come one day. I'm not stressing about it right now. The essence of this card is family, continuity, inheritance, patterns, past trauma, forgiveness, gratitude, and ancestral blessings. Again, I feel like you are just so divinely connected. I feel like you could be a very family-oriented person. You could believe in inheritance in the sense of like making sure that things are passed down from generation to generation, not speaking on trauma, but speaking on positive things like culture, tradition, things like that. You could be a very traditional person, but in your own way. You could be very loyal to certain aspects of life that you really follow, or because I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like there's things that you've been shown in life and you are very loyal to those things, and you want to carry those things with you for the rest of your life and pass those things on to people that you meet in like the following generations and things like that, which is really beautiful. I feel like you're very much focused on what you are leaving here in the sense of like a legacy. You're not just focused on the life that you are experiencing, which is also something that you are focused on very heavily, but you are also focused on what you are leaving behind as well. So we have this from the Dreamscape Oracle that I'll be reading. We have, let me see, the Silence, which is number 45. And it says, no amount of clarity or visualization is possible without distancing oneself from the noise of the world. Turning inward helps us become more in tune with the significant presence that fills the universe. It allows us to lay ourselves bare to it and to connect with and ponder the great meaning of life. It can be challenging to take ourselves out of the flood of distractions we deal with minute by minute, but our ancestors, that's the second time ancestors is being quoted here, but our ancestors stand by our side, waiting to silently guide us along our path. Their experience and guidance are indispensable in our journey. The Silence rests her arm against a skull. Some cultures view skulls as an ultimate symbol of a life well lived. It represents our awareness of their represents our awareness of their message that echoes to us from the other side of our veil. Our legacy is our real teacher to the world. The meaning of this card is seek out a place of stillness to hear what you need. Take time to meditate. Your spirit team could be really tugging on your energy right now, really asking for attention, because I feel like you've been quite busy. All right, and then memory is number 27, and it says, memory is a delicate thing. It weighs as much as a feather and is just as fragile. Wave the feather one way, and the glimmer of the moment it captured appears as accurately as if it just happened. Dance the feather in a different direction, and the memory fades or changes, the details growing dim and dull. Flames rise from a golden bowl. They burn, distorting anything they touch, the heat warping the surface. Moments affected by the flame bend and buckle, turning into something less than they were. Details fade, the mind fearful of holding on to what was once true. Hold on to the truth by placing it into service to the future. Meanings. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's like everything that you learn, you are holding on to and you're retaining and you are using as a practice in your own life, and also sharing it with other people, because you are so focused on not only cultivating positivity in your own life, but spreading that knowledge and that awareness to other people so that they can do the same. You are not a gatekeeper. You are the opposite. You are a freaking teacher. You are somebody that's here to learn lessons and to translate them to other people so that you can share this magic that you're creating. I'm getting very emotional because this is just one big confirmation again. Whew, sorry. I'm getting a little bit too intense. The meanings of this card are: be mindful of the memories you desire to keep. Let your memories drive your imagination to new heights. Your dreams could be reflecting a lot of memories at the moment is also something that I was picking up on. I feel like you could be remembering a lot of things through your dreams. Your dreams could be bringing them up for you. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle the deck a couple of times here. But with mint and fruit, I definitely feel like you're currently in the process of achieving some form of success and some form of abundance in something that you've been very persistent within. So this could be a raise. This could be you just graduated, or you just started a new course, or I don't know the school lingo in terms of like degrees and stuff, but you could have hit a milestone within some form of career or school persistence, something like that. You've hit a milestone in some aspect of your life that you've been working towards for a very long time. You've been very persistent within something in your life. You've hit a milestone. Congratulations. Please be proud of yourself. All right. What are you currently attracting in? What gift are you attracting in from the universe at the moment? Also, the Ace of Pentacles. This was in pile 1 as well. And this card literally almost came out. I'm legit about to, like, poop my pants. I don't... What the frick, man? Okay. I also want to take note of the fact that I'm having no issues recording right now, but the first pile did. First pile, I was getting major evil eye energy. Somebody did not want that video out. This one, I'm doing fine. This one, we're freaking chilling, I guess. Knock on wood. Okay, we've got the Magician out here. You are manifesting. You are attracting in something that you have heavily, heavily manifested. So this is something that I think you could, like, kind of be aware of, because this is something that I feel like you really, really want. I feel like this is something you really, really want. This could be a raise of some kind. This could be, I don't know, but this is something that you really, really want with the Magician. This is something that you are actively manifesting, that you have heavily manifested in the past. But it feels like you've been wanting this. With the Four of Swords, oh, you're dreaming about this. But rest is also very significant. I feel like you are attracting in this sense of like peace, this sense of rest, this sense of relaxation. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where I want that. Ooh. We have the 10 of Cups. Ooh, too many. Quickly though, quickly. This is something that's coming in hot, coming in super fast. Again, I kept being like, I need to rush before, like, it's like too late to give this message because you're already aware. Give me more on what gift they're attracting in, please. What gift are they attracting in? Ooh. Again, it's something that you're waiting for, in a sense. Like, you're waiting on this ship to come in, on this manifestation to present itself in your life. I feel like you are working really, really hard towards something and you just hit a milestone of some kind. So I feel like there's some form of manifestation tied to whatever milestone that you just hit that you are like waiting patiently for at the moment. Or that actually, sorry, I thought that was the Three of Wands. It's the Two of Wands. I feel like still this is something that you've been planning. This is something that you are really like hoping for and that you are like fighting for. Ooh, there could be some form of competition involved as well. So this could be like a position. This feels like you could also maybe be like, this could be like a presentation of some kind, like you could be presenting something or somebody could be presenting something to you, like an offer of some kind. Give me more on this gift, please. But this feels very like career focused. Give me one more. What they are attracting in at the moment. What gift are they attracting in? You're going to feel really seen. It's going to be very heartwarming with the Page of Cups. I feel like it's going to make your inner child feel really seen, make your inner child feel really fulfilled. I feel like there's going to be this sense of fulfillment of like, because I feel like whatever this is, you've wanted it for a really long time. I feel like this is a goal that you've been working towards, something that you've been like really, really trying to protect and achieve. Like, this is something that you don't mess around about. This is something that you take very seriously. Give me one more, please. Just one more. Oh. This is something that you think about a lot with the Nine of Swords. This lives in your mind rent free. This is something that in your mind is like end all be all with the world. It is something that would really, it's a fulfillment for you for sure. I just keep hearing end goal. It's like I'm seeing like a finish line, like doing a lap. It's like you're coming up to the finish line. This is your finish. This is in your sense, your finish line. This is something that you've again really wanted for a long time and have been working insanely hard to achieve. And you're getting so close you can taste it. Is the energy that I'm receiving. You're dreaming about it. But this is definitely something that I feel like you could have honestly like wanted to do this since childhood. Like you could have like come out of the womb wanting to do this. Like I don't know what it is. It could have to do with travel. It could require you to move, or it could require you to what is the word? What is the word that I'm trying to think of, guys? Read my mind. Heck. I don't know. But it may require you to like travel quite a bit to like get to and from. It could require you to have a car or to even like fly occasionally from place to place. There is a specific word that I'm really trying to think of, but I can't think of it. And so I'm just going to come into acceptance that I can't think of it. Whatever. Yeah, this is something that also with the death card is really giving me the energy of like death and rebirth. Like it almost makes me feel like you would have to completely up and leave your old life and start like a new one somewhere else. Move somewhere else. This could bring you a lot of fear as well with the Nine of Swords. Like it could bring you a lot of anxiety. This is where the parenting yourself comes in, and where the wise lessons that you've learned and that are ingrained in your soul and in your mind really come into play and really come into practice. I feel like you're really working on keeping yourself balanced and grounded right now. Or you are being called to while this is coming in so you don't get too overwhelmed and self-sabotage, because there's no need. You are fully capable of whatever it is that you are attracting in. Alrighty. I hope that this resonated. If it did, let me know. I love hearing about that stuff. I always love hearing about it. I hope that you enjoyed. I always enjoy making these for you guys. If you're interested, you can check out my TikTok account if you want more content. I post a bit more frequently on there. I think I post pretty much daily on there at this point. So if you want more content, you can go on there. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. All right? Remember not to hold on to anything, to just let it go. Never take these too seriously, because at the end of the day, I'm just here as a little messenger to give you a confirmation what your intuition has already been telling you. So at the end of the day, I'm not telling you anything new already. All right. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.